Hey guys, welcome to a new series that I'm going to be starting until I can get a few friends to continue our Pokemon series on. I want to try and get some more friends and some more people to do it with, even if it's some viewers or some others that I don't quite know, as it'll be a lot more entertaining and a lot more rewarding to play where there's actual merit to capturing new Pokemon and everything. For now, I want to play this game called Raiders of Blackveil. It's a really amazing game. This is the tutorial currently. I just want to say that I played it a lot. I deleted my save file just so I can give it a fresh new look and everything. It's just recently gone through an extremely big update, and soon it's actually be doing something that hasn't been done since its outcome of being in beta, where that being that it is going to be releasing some new characters soon. So, if you guys have any interest in this game, again, Raiders of Blackveil, don't be afraid to go and keep an eye out, look around, check for maybe wait for it when it's on sale if you want. I recommend just getting it. It's a really good game, and from my memory, it wasn't too pricey to begin with. It gives you a lot to do for the price. I played this already. Let's see, actually, I'm pretty sure I can tell right now. I've played this for a couple hundred hours, just really enjoying the game. And there's so many combinations you'll be able to see me go through some of them very soon, along with the characters that we have now already unlocking just even more combos. So this character that I'm currently playing with right now is one of my not so favorite characters. He is, I would say, my third out of the four that are currently released. I wouldn't normally play him as my third character. Let's put this on while we are in our inventory, and over here we can see this is less cargo. Now, less cargo will take items from your current run. So as you can see here, I have some safe pockets. So if I die, I keep this anyway. But less cargo. If we were to now basically put it here, we have to click this button. Never go away without clicking it. I've made that mistake many times, and trust me, it is punishing. So we're gonna put that away, and now we get to keep on going. I do apologize if the game is a tad bit loud. I haven't really audio sorted it just yet. I am still working on trying to get a good audio level for it. I do want to just show off some of these guys' abilities and some of their attacks, and with all the other enemies. These ones have a bit of an interesting gimmick, but they need other enemies to show it all. So for now, they're basically just very simple enemies that you can kill quite easily. These guys are the same, especially with this character, they're really easy, because his combo knocks him back and gives him a stun effect. And here, I don't know why I have these. Okay, well that's fine, I'll take it. Warlock is my favorite one of them all. Normally, you have to unlock these. I might have not been able to delete my save file accurately, but we will see. This could also just be the... We'll take that one. This could also just be the fact that we are on the tutorial. So I'm going to close that. We're going to go through all of this together later on, but if you look over there, you can see bonuses. You have to get a certain amount of levels in this to get that bonus. So rank 2, when we get to level 2 on this, it'll give us that. Or 6, 8, 10. Anything after 10, no more bonuses. Then you can also get combo bonuses, so essentially you'll be able to combine two different abilities. Sadly, we weren't able to find that here. Either way, if you look here, this is our new little thing. So that was the tutorial. This is no longer the tutorial. This is actually the start of the first level. So it doesn't immediately just kick you out, it just takes you and lets you carry on. I'm going to take Monk. Monk is really, really good for this guy. And let's see... I don't see it here. Let's see, Punch. I mean, Punch isn't bad. A double up pick between two. So nice. So that means that we get to... I think it might be something to do with our old save file. I'll have to go and we'll have a look now when we finish this. If it is, then I'm going to quickly find a way to delete it before we continue the video. But for now, let's just kind of keep on going and see what we get. If it is actually the case, I mean, we probably will only be able to finish this run at the end of the episode anyway. So what I'll do is I'll just wait out for the next episode and just give you guys a little bit of a cheap pick, sneak peek now. So here you can see we get the Priest. Now the Priest, this is huge. This is also really good, but for us, I'm definitely going to be taking that. This is huge too, but healing is just insane. Telling you guys now, healing is one of the most important things, especially like that with healing off of my basic attack, which means I have a way to infinitely sustain myself, and you can see it just activated quite a few times actually. Now, just in case anyone saw, well, of course you saw, we have that ability called a special. Now, you can see at the top of each thing, there is a little tag. This is defense, special, offense, and attack. This one being ultimate. So each one of these have their own little names, and that's where you'll see the abilities like we saw in that perk earlier. They take that name. They don't actually call it by the ability's name. So like how special is a charge. We could have had 2 charges of that special, but we decided to go with being able to heal. We're going to go Mage. Mage is huge. This is why. So periodically shoot a burning missile, or special shoots 1 burning, 1 chilling, or offense. Offense being our right click, it shoots 2 chilling. We're going to take that because it's 2 on a definite. We're definitely going to go for equipment here because trust me, we're going to need it. Let's see, what are we facing up against? Actually, let's see if we can get this guy to trigger his little special ability. Really, I'm hoping we can get him to trigger it. I'm not seeing it though. It's possible that he... Oh, there we go. This enemy is now immune. You can see he gets that little bubble around him, right? Essentially, these bubble guys, these little umbrella guys will trigger bubbles. And those bubbles are what will keep your enemy invulnerable. Ooh, here we go. These are really nice. So you can see here, you get a bunch of rings. And you get a boot slot, chest piece, a weapon, I think shield, ring, and necklace. We have a necklace and a ring we can just put on anyway. And these are the stats of both of those. I'm not going to read them out. It's quite a bit. Then these are where it becomes important. This just gives health. Really good for a tank, which is this character. But we're tanky enough for now. So what we're going to go for is some ability power. Health is actually nearly the exact same amount if you look at that, which is really good. So we're going to actually mark this as junk. And it also gives us attack speed and ability power. So realistically, we actually chose the perfect choice there. If you guys saw that too, we also got a level up, which means we should finally be able to get our last ability here, which is the defense. Now, defense is really important, because defense is what allows you to stay alive. A lot of the other classes have a different version. This guy has a really unique version of his defense. Essentially, his defense will take a... Okay, we should not be getting stuff like this. Again, I will sort this all out. But as you can see here, we get healing power and health. We're going to equip it because why not mess around for this run anyway. Let's get another level of Warlock just to boost that up. And then we go back to explaining our little... we're going to definitely get some more minions. So here we go. Here you can see some enemies make other nearby enemies immune to damage. Elite. More enemies, tougher challenges, and more rewards. So we're getting 2 different rewards, but you will see it drastically improves the danger of the level. So you'll see these orange glowing enemies. Those are beautiful. And as you can see, they, number 1, they don't get pushed back despite my ability. And number 2, they have a ton more health, which you can also see there compared to how we're killing these ones. It's insane. Now, one thing to note is that with this guy, the way that I just took them out is his defense. Every time he takes damage, he will absorb it, and then he blasts it back out. It's a crazy ability, and it's always really fun to use. But don't get too addicted to it, because again, it's on quite the cooldown. Now this is worth it. You get a perk and equipment. And another thing to remember is that when you are doing elite and later on you'll see better like mission stuff, the stuff you get, the rewards, is actually increasing the rarity too based on the basically the difficulty of the round you're doing. So always keep that in mind, especially when you're doing something when you are trying to wager. Is this a loot challenge worth it? Is it not? Remember that it actually does matter if you are looking to get loot, or even if you are looking to get a huge amount of resources. Okay, lovely. So you can see here, we got a green item, and we also got 2 of these. We're going to take Warrior, because Warrior is kind of a bruiser. There we go. This is exactly what I wanted. So our special, which is our Q, is going to allow pull enemies into us, which is huge. We're not gonna worry about any of these items just yet. We'll find the guy that will allow us to do some special stuff later on. Special stuff being the Los Carlos guy. Also, there is a way for you to gamble in this where I typically enjoy it. It's kind of funny. Majority of the time you will, I believe, win. But you do get the chances when you lose, and there has been times where I have lost like all of my money because, again, I say majority, doesn't mean everything. For now, again, you can just press S on everything that you are not going to be keeping and extract the items. Always click that button. As another reminder, if you do not click that button, it doesn't extract, and the next time you talk to him, all those items are still in his inventory. Right. Here comes one of the really interesting things that really got me hooked on this game. I played it during its open beta, and it had one type of mini boss. Then it released these guys, which absolutely kicked my booty shit. I couldn't, for the life of me, actually remember a fight over on how to fight them, and was just constantly suffering at their strength. Now, I'm a little bit stronger in that sense, and I am ready to try and properly kick their butt as an revenge for the times they did it to me. If I remember correctly, a tip I was given is to try and kill them at roughly the same time, because they have this special trait where they will enrage if they get to be. As you can see, he just did it. I thought I killed him many times, sadly I didn't. I am going to do this, we're going to do a few more charges, where we're going to be able to knock out the allies and two, and in fact we're just going to face tank him and take him out. Bam. Now, another reminder is mini bosses are going to give you a ton of special loot. This is giving us bonus little potions, but by loot I mean equipment. Equipment is really important, especially since it stays on your character, and I'll give you a better example of that later on. When we complete this run, I will be able to show you guys. Oh, I apologize for that. I'll be able to show you guys the actual lobby. But for now, let's just keep taking these guys' butts, and let's see if we can find our way to the next mini boss or even boss. Okay, so although it's not a mini boss or something, this is an important thing to remember. We got really lucky. There is some portals that you can go through which are a mystery, and some of them will lead you to into this, where as you can see, you get just a ton of really good stuff. Some will lead you to portals that have a huge amount of enemies in it. Some lead you to gambling rooms where you can exchange gold for items and other things. Or one that is typically a lot more common that I've found, which is a area that will take you to a guy that takes your max HP and gives you like little buffs. So +4 attacks for about 20% of your HP. And it's not just a amount of HP that you can heal like we normally can. It is our max HP, which goes down if you take too much damage. You actually gain what's known as a bandageable wound. That's what I call it because I can never remember the actual name. Essentially, when you take damage beyond this bar here, I believe it is, it will go down further, meaning your max HP is now locked behind what I call, again, bandageable wound. And essentially, that is a little bit chaotic when you are suffering, so that's where these bandages come in hand. The bandages are super helpful because they restore 15% of, there it is, which actually it's a much easier name, it's just injury. So I'm being a little bit silly, it's just called injury, but yeah. We're definitely going for this, although the poison bubble is something, or poison puddle is something to be wary of. We can take care of it rather easily, or easily enough where we should be able to manage. For now, let's just try out that. As you can see, there's a few poison bubbles on there, nothing down there so far. There we go, there's another one. We're going to try and take as many of these enemies as quickly as we can. And another thing is to always remember to spend your upgrade points. So we can take all of that damage, smack onto one guy, we miss so many people there, so that's how they work. Some of the enemies that are going down here. Definitely again that we have to deal out damage. As you can see though, we took too much damage and lost wound. So always keep an eye on your wound monitor, as sometimes you can just tank it and, well, suffer a few lessons for damage. So as you can see now, although I have a 160 769 HP, I can only heal up to 760, which is a bit of a problem. But either way, we got ability power and cooldown reduction. Okay, so after nearly dying in this one room here, we finally are moving on to the boss fight. Now, it's very possible I die here, I'm not gonna lie, which is, that's alright. I'll survive. Mentally, anyway. So here, we're gonna just put all this away. I just realized this is gloves, which means the stuff that I had earlier wasn't a weapon, it was just armor. Whoops. That's my bad. For now, I'm going to deposit all of that, and then I do want to try and keep some of these for our next run. Those are the currency you use in stores. I'm going to keep some of that there, and then I'm going to deposit these two here. And then that can go there, because I'm not too interested in all this other stuff if I die. But let's hope I don't. For now, we're going to upgrade our ultimate, just so that it's at least level 2 and ready for use. And good luck. Hello, Grimbo. Let's go on and have a look. So, welcome to the boss of the first arena. The big Betty the Butcher. Ow, I said my bad, oh, keep hitting me. Okay, she's gonna do that, and then another thing you have to watch out for is that fire eye. My bad. Okay, keep an eye out for these little bomb spots that you'll see getting fired out now. And here you're going to want to try your best to just stay alive. Just a reminder that staying alive is all you have to do in order to get here I'm going to use my ultimate in a bit of a weird way. Essentially, the way that I just used it was to block some damage. You can use some abilities that give iframes, such as like this guy ultimately with defense. His Q does give iframes, but I don't use it quite often enough to count it in my personal opinion. I don't think it works out too often, and like I can not now comes to a bit more of a difficult spot, where we have to kill these guys in order to not turn I'm going to do this, that will some damage that we're going to definitely take, and we're going to try and get it. Remember, using your ability to block off some damage is never bad. It's kind of the best way to use it. Yeah, I need to just get away from her. I don't have any ability to stand back. The best way is to just stand back. So we are actually managing to survive quite well here. And here we're going to definitely take some extra hits on purpose. All of those guys, also fires, who are not in do that. I was hoping to take them out at least a little of the minions, but I didn't. I only have enough any, which is kind of like right, get away from her because she is deadly right now. Get ready to punch her head. Remember, always try and keep on your surges. As that one saying goes, the best way to win in the game is to keep your head to zero while probably winning the most. This game is... Now here you have to be careful, because the effects kind of do it, so it's a bit different. Anyway, we're going to do that. I don't have a way to get out of this other than that, and we're going to do this. And while I was trying to get close, but sadly I was probably not going to dodge and keep up. Try that, wait a second, dodge in, there we go, sadly can't touch that, do our best again. Okay, so yeah, she's coming, as you see, at least that's the thing. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely okay. I'm going to try and absorb as many of the right into that one as I can. And actually we're going to start tanking some damage here, and I try to abuse it, and I can't. Keep moving until we can dodge nicely. Actually, we're really going up. Sadly, that didn't go well, but that right there, which you just saw, was a perk you will not have. Essentially, there is a perk that allows you to come back from each run. Again, like, if you don't have that, it is because she was in the way. I am trying to find anything right now, including that. Let's just get rid of this. There we go. So thanks for that, actually. Oh, such a blessing. Because, okay, we didn't get it this one, which is fine. So as you can see, there are purple items and there's some really rare stuff, including these little, these. This is a new item that you can get, and this black blood is something only dropped by bosses, final bosses. Very, very important. That is a lot of bonuses, holy cow. And that's just a normal purple item. That's kind of crazy. What is with all of these damages? Okay, well, I'll take it. Again, I'm probably going to get rid of all of this and have a whole new, fresh, like, file for the next episode. As you can see here, here's all of your options that you can go. So you can keep all perks and stat boots. Enemies drop more loot. And this is typically the ones that I'll go with when I'm trying to just farm a specific item. I go with this when I'm just trying to get any kind of really good item. I will continue because it takes you to a new map. Loop when you're trying to farm specific things. Now, I didn't die. I am meant to die. You're not meant to have all the buffs and stuff that I had. So if we come over here, you'll see this is Muriel. Muriel is where you craft things, right? So you can see here, I can already make like a reroll token, which I'm not meant to be able to make. Perk recipe is exactly this. You put that there, and you hold F. There we go. And there you go. Roids. Lose movement speed and gain a huge ton of stuff. Again, we have another one where... Oh, not on this right now. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. As you can see here, I even have some of my legendary items. I do wonder, since I have all of that, did my other character save? He did. As you can see here, this is who I normally play. And these are all of my items. These are mythics. Mythics are the most rare thing. And we're about to lose our access to everything. Also, don't forget when you finish a run to come over to your little man here. We'll do extraction for you, because as you can see, he holds everything for you. Nice and tight. Right, but that is going to be it for us on this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this introductory to the game, and I hope you guys are excited for the next one. I'm going to be playing as the lizard, but again, I'm going to attempt to properly uninstall the save file that I had going for me so that I can give us all a new fresh run. But until then, of course, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.